Raise an eyebrow to stay in or supersize your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, also known as Pajama Grandma, with our daily idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how can you use it right now to stay in business and then again to rebuild or supersize and grow your business? Now, in any time of turmoil and chaos in the world, this one's unprecedented. Some of us survive and grow, others decline and die. And I hate to say it's entirely up to us, because that sounds so patronizing and hard, depending on your situation, depending on what business you're in. I mean, if your business has been shut down and you're at home right now freaking out about it, it sounds so trite to say, well, it's up to you whether your business survives this or not. But it really is. It's up to us, each and every one of us, how creative we're going to be, how we're going to find ways to continue to serve people no matter what happens. No matter what happens in the world, each and every one of us has the ability to be creative and serve people and make the world a better place. And that's what business is all about, is giving value to people and making the world a better place. Business is all about an exchange of value. And the more value we can create and build for other people, then we'll be in business. It might not be a business as usual. It might not be a business like it was yesterday or a week ago, but it's up to us to decide whether we're going to move forward or not and stay in business. So raising an eyebrow is, of course, an expression that means to surprise or shock someone, right? If somebody's surprised or shocked by something that someone else does or says, they might raise their eyebrow. And it's not really clear where this idiom came from, but it's a modern idiom that's become popular in the not so distant past. I don't know how long that is because I can't find any information on it, even Googling it. But I did find by Googling it that there are 10 steps to learning how to raise your eyebrow, and you can actually go through 10 steps and learn how to raise your eyebrow on purpose. Who knew? In this day and age, you can Google anything, right? So if you know that you need to make a pivot in your business and things need to change and are going to change no matter what are you doing right now? If your business is shut down and you're stuck at home, get to work sharpening your saw, asking yourself, how can I serve? How can we take this situation and turn it into a positive moving forward? And this is your time to actually spend the time asking yourself those questions and figuring it out and being creative and focusing on what you can do. Raising an eyebrow, definitely this virus has got everyone raising an eyebrow and surprised and shocked and disappointed and upset in many, many ways, because it feels like it came out of nowhere and that it's out of our control. And guess what? Much of it is out of our control for the short term. For the short term, it is out of our control. But there's one thing we can always control, and that is our reaction and our response to what is happening. So we need to, as business owners and leaders, be conscientious of how our reactions are actually appearing to other people. If our behavior and our emotions are shocking and surprising those that interact with us on a regular basis, then we might have cause to pause and to worry, right? We want to make sure that we are presenting the confidence and the leadership going forward and the belief and trust that people have put in us as our customers, as our employees, as our coworkers and partners. We want to continue to build that trust, even and especially in times when things are tough, right? If you're a business owner, this is probably the biggest thing that's ever happened in your business life. I know in my 60 years, it's the biggest thing, and it's unprecedented. I don't believe that anything has happened in most of our lifetimes that can even compare to this. But we have all faced hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands and tens of thousands of littler challenges that we've overcome and figured out and worked our way through. We're sitting here, if you're listening to me, you've survived so much, and we'll all continue, for the most part, continue to survive and weather this storm as well. And how we weather it is truly up to how we choose to spend our time and how do we choose to show up and behave during this time period. So be a leader, be the leader that I know you are, and set an example and treat people the way you want to be treated. Act and behave in ways that, when you look in the mirror, you're proud of. That's how you acted, But be careful of how you are expressing and showing your emotion. I know I'm one of those people that pretty much, exactly how I'm feeling no matter what, and I'm not very good at hiding it. I like to think that I have a good poker face, but you'll notice I don't play poker because I know deep down I don't have a poker face. And through this whole thing, I thought I was putting on this brave face and moving forward and not missing a beat. And my daughter started laughing when I said that to her last night. We were having a talk about that and trying to get her husband home from Colorado because we want the family to be together. And she was just laughing. And here I think I've been doing so well. And she's taken the normal things that I would say and do, and in this time, blown them up in her mind to be me being and expecting her to be more cautious than overly cautious. Every time she leaves the house, I'm like, hey, have a great day, drive safe. But I've been saying that for her whole life since she's been able to drive. So even now, be aware that what we say and what we do impacts other people. And we want to make sure that we're impacting them in the way of possibility, in the way of focusing on what they too can do and how we can help one another out. Would love to know if you've got the ability to raise an eyebrow at will, if you can do it with your expressions, just because I'm curious, because I can't do it. It's like that tongue trick that some people hereditarily can do, and half my family can do it and the kids can do it, and we stand around Christmas holidays and everybody does the tongue trick to see if they can do it or not. I can't do it, so it's just, it's a weird thing. It's kind of like raising an eyebrow. So can you raise your eyebrow? And does it mean a positive or a negative to you? Now, one thing I love about these idioms, when I look into them, they can go both ways. This one can mean, surprise, shock, and disapproval, but it also can be in flirting, be used in flirting or positive surprise. So I say, let's use our raising eyebrow to be positive surprise and flirting, and to encourage other people as we move forward through this time. If I can help you in any way, I'm putting together and starting a challenge on Monday to help people overcome challenges and how to know how for free to do challenges and face challenges specifically in their businesses, but in their lives as well. And if you'd like to be a part of that, just hit me up in the comments below. Otherwise, share what's going on with you, and if I can help in any way, I am here. Of course, I will help you remotely. If you're struggling and you're worried about what you can do about your business, just ask, because sometimes you just need another set of ears or somebody to bounce ideas off of, and all of a sudden you'll have a breakthrough and you're like, oh my God, this is what's happened, and I thought we couldn't do anything and we were toast. But as you're talking and as we're working through things, just little things, and it's free, guys. I'm not charging anybody to do this right now. I will help you understand how to pivot and what to do next, because we need to do what we can do to help one another out right now, right? So that we do get through this, and we do get through this together. Go out, have an amazing day. I will be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how can you not only use it to supersize and grow your business, but to stay in business if you are being disrupted, like pretty much everybody is, in some way, shape, or form. I contend that all of us are being impacted, whether it's a huge disruption or not. Take care, and I will be with you tomorrow.